Hello, welcome back to Travel Buddies. I'm Rick.
And I'm James.
How do you feel about it? Closing.
I rode it, let's see, 10 times back to back.
You and your daughter marathoned it pretty much, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you find it to be harsh, thrashing you around?
At the very end, probably the very last ride, I think it was 10 times that we rode it. But the very last time, keep in mind, was probably the worst terrain that they had there. The wheel was kind of squealing, it was thrashing, the seat belts didn't really quite fit right, or the safety mechanism, the restraints didn't really quite hold you in there just right, and it was a screaming mess. And that was the end. That was where my lower back was just like, nope, no thank you, I am done with this. But it was amazing. I didn't get a chance to ride it until last year. It had been up, 15 years?
It opened in 2009.
2009?
Yeah,
okay.
It opened in August 19th, 2009, and it is closing in 2024, August 18th. Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. I really wanted to get the video of us riding. I didn't really realize that you could not play like you were passed out.
Oh, there's a picture of you and your daughter getting off of the coaster. That looks like you guys had a really good time.
Oh, we did. Which one is that? Is that the first time we got off, or second time, third?
No idea. Who knows? Who knows?
Probably about the third time, because we were marathoning it.
I think I rode it with you guys 4 times.
Yeah.
Or while you guys were riding it 4 times, and I rather enjoyed the coaster. I didn't think it was really rough. I love that straight up climb at the very beginning.
Yeah, the straight up climb makes you feel like you're getting ready to fall backwards at any moment.
Yeah,
and then you crest the top, and it's just straight up and down.
Yeah, I feel like you almost feel like you're going to slide out of your seat this way, because your seat's almost leaning back a little bit at that point of the...
Yeah, first ride experience. My daughter and I, we rode, and she was a little bit concerned as she was going up the top of that hill. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to miss it myself, but, coasters don't last forever. They have lifespan, and this coaster has come to the end of its lifespan, unfortunately, so it's time for it to go away. And I know it's going to make a lot of people very, very happy, and a lot of people very sad. And perhaps whatever replaces it will end up making all of us happy. That's what I'm hoping for. What about you?
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing that would make me happy is if Back to the Future would go away. It actually did go away. It went away, and then it became the Simpsons ride, the back injury machine. That would be nice.
That's the most jarring ride in the park, no doubt.
And it's been there forever.
Yeah, it has.
They updated it, but you could still tell it's Back to the Future, and it's still currently the back torture machine.
I don't think this will happen, but how cool would it be if we had a Back to the Future roller coaster that you come off the top hit of the first drop.
Ooh, a launch.
You accelerate, or a launch coaster.
A launch coaster.
That accelerates you to 88 miles per hour.
88 miles per hour.
Indoors, and then you blast out into the park.
Oh, with the flame tires and everything.
Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. But I don't
Where
think
we're
that's gonna
going,
happen.
we don't need roads.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That would be really cool. Yeah, and it could say that in the speakers in the coaster as you kind of fly over the first hill.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I don't think that's going to happen. It would be cool if it did. What do you think may replace it?
Rip Ride Rockit?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully a new coaster. I'm not really into the know. I don't really go in there and I look at all the different news and things like that. There has been a whole lot of stuff about Ghostbusters throughout the park, and maybe a little bit of buzz here and there. And from what I gather, maybe that might be possible.
Yeah, I think it might be Ghostbusters. There's a lot of Easter eggs around the park.
Easter eggs around the park?
Easter eggs referring that to it may possibly be a Ghostbusters coaster. There's this plaque by the old Ghostbusters fire station.
I didn't even know there was a Ghostbusters fire station there.
Yeah, well, there used to be a Ghostbusters show.
Really? I never even seen the Ghostbusters show.
It's at the end of, I thought you and I went to the Ghostbusters show, maybe not. But at the end of the Jimmy Kimmel, which is rumored to be torn down. Have you ever rode Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
What was it like?
I've never ridden it.
Is it like a talk show?
It's a ride through New York kind of thing.
No, never
Anyway,
rode it.
it's going to be closing, it's rumored to be closing, and that could be part of whatever's replacing the current coaster that's there now. But at the end of Jimmy Kimmel, that's where the fire station used to be, and
Coaster.
Rip Ride Rockit goes through the fire station. The plaque kind of says they're going to restore the old fire station. I don't know if that means that the ride's going to be themed out as Ghostbusters, or does that just mean they're going to fix the hole where the coaster goes through?
Yeah,
which
that
is
would have
one
been
of my
awesome.
favorite parts of the ride.
It would have been awesome if it actually went through the fire station, but it didn't. It just put a footprint through there, huh?
It goes through the fire station.
Goes through the fire station.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
right here.
Right
Look.
there?
Yeah, that's the top of the fire station.
Okay. Well, that'd be nice if they actually had a theme for Rip Ride Rockit Coaster. I guess that's the only theme that they had, just flying through the studio area.
No, the theme is that you're in a rock band, and it had been crippled by the time you rode the coaster.
Yeah,
originally there were 30 songs that you could choose from in 5 different genres.
Yeah, but it was cool coaster. It was great. I liked the whole theme, everything that came with it, like the different stations and stuff that you could listen to. But it would have been awesome if it was like the Aerosmith coaster, so it was completely themed.
Oh yeah, that would have been better. What was your favorite song?
I just listened to the techno thing. I didn't really get into
Sandstorm?
it. Yeah, was it Sandstorm?
Yeah, Sandstorm's good.
Could you hook your phone up to it? And
You could
listen
not. That would have been
That would have
cool.
been good.
Oh my God, that would have made it so much. But that wouldn't work because the video was recorded to the song that you chose. Also, there was some Mozart. Can you imagine going through that first drop, listening to Mozart?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been something. Anyway, it's going to be gone August 19th of this year. It's done. It's over. I wanted to ride it again. I really, really wanted to ride it again. And I actually booked a trip for early September. I'm going to the parks we're both going to the parks early September the 1st, because they originally said Rip Ride Rockit was going to be closing early September. So I booked the trip just to ride this coaster one more time. That's not going to be happening. So we're going to be going to Epic instead. And it's going to be epic.
Yeah. Yeah, from what I hear, I've seen it. I've seen it on the display model as we were walking through the parks, but I haven't seen any videos or anything like that. Rick does pretty much all the research and looks at all the videos and things like that. I'm just sitting here trying to do my normal job and collect income and earn some money so we can continue doing travel buddies and possibly be able to make this thing happen where we can do this for a living, traveling around the parks, and instead of doing what we do currently. So, what was the reason? Why did they close down such an iconic ride? It was great. It was wonderful. They could have done a few things here and there to make it a little bit better, but why go ahead and close it down?
The coaster cost $45 million to build originally.
That's all? Hogwarts was what, 300 million?
Well,
That's crazy.
it's operated, less than 20 years? They have spent $250 million, roughly, to keep the coaster going.
To keep the coaster going?
keep the coaster
what about
going.
all the different times that it actually valleyed? Is that part of it? Is that part of the
No, that's-
emergency funds that went into?
No, they had to, it's just been an ongoing, it's one of the most problematic coasters ever made. But there's so many issues with the coaster. It's rough, and
I did notice they had a staircase that was going up to it right there at the bottom of the first loop there.
the first drop, yeah, before you go into the loop. Actually, I think it's when you come out of the loop, there's a staircase at the bottom, and that's there because it valleys so often that they had a custom staircase made for maintenance people to get up to it when it valleys, and also to help evacuate riders. And that first brake run after the first loop is also where it will overshoot the brake run.
Why would it actually valley in that one problematic area right there?
It can't make it over that first hump. The wind, this coaster can't run in anything higher than, I believe, 25 mile per hour winds.
There where it went through the studio areas, whatever that was, warehouses, and the wind would hit it, it would actually kind of create like a tunnel effect and push the coaster back to make it valley?
It is in a wind tunnel. Yeah, it was not very well thought out.
That would have been awesome if they would have made it like Space Mountain and enclosed it fully, and then did a Aerosmith theme coaster. But that would have been probably right up there with $400 million coaster like Hogwarts.
Yeah, well, those coasters, this is a long laid out coaster. Those coasters that you're talking about are very small and compact.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This one went pretty quick, kind of like Velocicoaster. That thing flies, so it's very long.
They're normally very slow too, the indoor coasters, and you don't realize it because you're indoors and there's lights and the theming and all that makes it feel like it's much,
I guess
faster.
Motion sickness and things like that play into effect. There's a few things that we probably don't really understand about the themed indoor coasters.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's going away, and
very sad day. I can't believe I only rode it that one day, but I got a chance to ride it 10 times.
You probably rode it more that one day than most people ride it.
Yeah, never go ride something the very first day that it opened. Should be standing there for 4 hours, probably even longer than that. You're going to spend your whole day waiting on one coaster, one ride.
Yep. Well, that's all I got to say about Rip Ride Rockit leaving. That's all I got. Do you have anything else?
No, I think that's about it. What's the next video going to be? We're gonna talk about that?
Nope.
No. Still not going to talk about the fact that we're discussing these rides between two ferns yet?
No.
Well, maybe next time. Till then, travel buddies. We'll see you.